Hello and welcome to Irish Football Fan TV. So I'm joined today by Garry, Hugh and Paul, and we're here to discuss is it time for the important playoff in March against Slovakia to replace Glenn Whelan with maybe one of our more youthful midfielders. Few of the people, Josh Cullen, he's shown incredible leadership as an under-21 captain. He was a standout performer in both the friendlies against Bulgaria and New Zealand. He was playing superb for Charlton. They've actually gone really downhill since he got injured. As far as I know, he's due back very soon. I'm sure he'll be straight back in their side. He plays in Glenn's position. Is he an option? Jayson Molumby, he has been out of this world for Millwall recently. He's been so influential in our under-21 as well since he came back from injury. So there's a great quote from Sean Williams on the 42.ie. He's always willing to listen and learn. He's got a great passion about him and the will to win every day. And Millwall are flying lately as well. They're up into the playoffs. He's definitely going to be an option for the future, if not for March. Jason Knight at Derby, he's only 18. He's broken into their team. 2 great goals the other night, ironically, against Charlton. Wayne Rooney and Philip Cocu reckon he's a big future ahead of him. And who are any of us to argue with that? Another possible left field option is even Conor Coventry. Again, a star with the under-21s. Hasn't broken into the West Ham team yet, but I believe he's just about to sign a new long-term contract with them. If he got a run of games with West Ham, is he an option for March? Anyway, there are plenty of young options. Glenn Whelan is out of favour at Hearts. He's not playing. He's never left us down, but well, Garry, what do you think?
I think it's fantastic to see. Well, obviously, sometimes Irish football off the pitch can't be great, but on the pitch, I think the young players have been brilliant this season. It's just a pity that we're talking about it before the qualifier. It'd be amazing if these young players could be blood in, with a couple of games like the Nations League or a couple of these friendlies or even a qualifiers round. So I think it is going to be tough to pick one. If I had to go for one between the three at the moment, maybe just edging for Josh Cullen if he's fit, because he's the under-21 captain and he has a little bit more experience. But Molumby has been fantastic. Millwall fans are absolutely loving him. He's I think the highest pass success of any under-21 player in the Championship, and he runs around, gets around, he's very aggressive, loves winning the ball back, and I think he's fantastic. And I've been watching Knight over the last couple of days. I saw the highlights of his game last week when he scored those 2 goals. He's a brave player, midfielder's not afraid to get into the box, so he's a little more attacking than Glenn Whelan. We're talking about Glenn Whelan as if he's like the kind of Claude McAlealy of Ireland. He has this role of his own. But I think it'd be very tough to put them in, but they've been fantastic over the last couple of months.
Yeah, Knight has a great energy about him as well. You can really see.
Yeah, no, he gets around, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He kind of reminds me of that, like Frank Lampard, Jack Grealish, where he takes the ball from his own kind of box area and runs it as far as he can. And I think last night he picked up the most fouls of the game. And these days that's a very important thing to get into position, especially when you have someone like Wayne Rooney on the other side of the free kicks. I think it's huge, and Ireland could definitely do with that.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
Yeah, no, I agree. Just what Garry was saying there. I think Knight in particular showed great signs of maturity with what he said with the most fouls taken. He showed he can take a knock, he can handle the senior level, he can score obviously as well. Yeah, you're right. Whereas he's got great energy as well. Yeah. He can really hold his own at senior level. So it might be a time maybe for McCarthy to think about bringing in young players like Cullen, who also showed fantastic leadership in the New Zealand game. I was really impressed with him. It should be a huge opportunity for these guys over the coming months, in my opinion.
Okay. Paul?
I agree with all of what you have said. I do think though Molumby and Knight are more all action midfielders, whereas Cullen is kind of an out and out substitution for Whelan. He'll do exactly the same thing, get the ball and move it on. I think if we're looking at March, we'd want Whelan in there because he's been there for the whole campaign, but if we needed to swap in, Cullen is the man.
But if Glenn doesn't play now, I mean, he's out of favour with Hearts and they're the bottom of the Scottish Premier League, and if he doesn't play or plays very little between now and March, would he still be your choice?
I'd still have him slightly ahead of Cullen, but if say he doesn't play from now till March, Cullen would have to come in. I
think it's important to have Whelan in the squad really at this time. He shows leadership qualities. He's been around for so long. He knows it inside out. He knows all these tournaments as well. I think even just having his presence in the dressing room is a huge thing for the young players to learn off. You know what I mean?
It'd be nice to have like Molumby in there as well, because like he's a different type, like you say, he's a different type of player than Whelan. He's a high press, win the ball back, really quick player. But he'd be good to have in there as well as a kind of even in the defensive role, because you can see that he's really aggressive. And if we're coming up, against an aggressive team, which we are, he wouldn't be a bad shout. And he's been fantastic. The Millwall fans have been praising him, and of course he's on loan from Brighton and Hove Albion. So like even they won't be selling him in the summer either. So there's huge high hopes for these three players at the moment. And I wouldn't be mad if I saw the three of them play at some stage together in an Irish setup, like them with Obafemi and Connolly and McGoldrick there. Like that's huge. We haven't had a midfield like that in years. Well, I'm not saying that the quality is there already, but like prospect and something exciting, something new, something different. So I think you're right, Paul, in saying that if Glenn is back, you have to throw him in, because he's all reliable. Glenn, he's he dictates the pace of the game, and Cullen is the like for like switch. But Cullen has been injured as well, so like it's not like he might not be. Realistically, he will be back. He will be fit for the game. But if Glenn is playing and is fit, then I think Glenn just has to go in there, just head him. But like I was saying, if they had a qualifying round where they could get some of these players in, try them out, and train them, for long periods of time, well, over the course of a qualifying round or a Nations League, then it would be ideal for them. So I'm really looking forward to the next. If we will make the Euros, I'm really looking forward to. I'm really looking forward to the next one as well.
Yeah, well, maybe somebody out there knows more than me, but I've been actually keeping an eye on the Charlton lineups and the bench for the last couple of weeks, because Josh was meant to be back by late December, and what I'm reading now is he's due back any day now, so hopefully he will be back in the Charlton team in the very near future, and there's still a couple of months of football, which I would expect him to play every week. I do take the point, he is the like for like replacement for Glenn. I think the others play more further forward, but it is a tough decision. And it's probably worrying that Glenn isn't playing, because he has been our standout holding midfielder, or the Makelele role, or whatever you want to call it, for a number of years now. And well, I'm wondering what do you think out there? Give us a comment back. Who do you think should start in March against Slovakia? Josh Cullen, Glenn Whelan, anybody else? James McCarthy still has to be in the frame as well. He's back playing regularly with Crystal Palace, so I'm sure he'll be back in the squad. Anybody else? Anybody else?
Aaron Connolly, I'd love to see some more of Aaron Connolly. I think he's a very exciting prospect at the moment. We haven't had him in the Irish setup for a long time.
If we're playing that 4-3-3, we do need that Glenn Whelan or Cullen type. But I'd love to see Aaron Connolly and Obafemi on either side, or maybe McGoldrick up front. But look, we're lacking the goals, so.
McCarthy's a great shout as well.
Yeah.
Great shout. I've actually forgotten about him, but great shout.
Okay. So, do we have lots of options, or is it very worrying? Anyway, let us know what you think.